Okay, so if you have been following me pretty much anywhere else on social media, you will see that we have been doing major projects around my house this year. Especially if you've been following me on My Little Realities anywhere. And I've had these 2 boxes of journaling supplies. I don't know. As I buy stuff, I just stick it in here, and I buy more stuff and I just stick it in here because up until yesterday, I was barely able to walk in this room, let alone find any of my journaling supplies. So I went to put this stuff away and I thought, well, why don't we figure out what's in here together? Because I honestly don't know what's in here anymore. Yeah, there was a lot of shopping and there was a lot of just stuff it in the box. It'll be fine. Really? Yeah, Benny's not happy with the new room. No, I know. Anyways, so I thought I would go through that. I also got my new planners for 2026, even though that says 2025. And shush, shush, you're being annoying. Shush. Okay. Anyways, and I wanted to share those. I am not using a hardbound journal for my Fauxbonichi this year. I didn't do a Fauxbonichi this year. I did keep up with my journaling. I'll show you that here in a minute, but I just really didn't have time to do anything other than work on the house and the property. So, next year I will get back into it, probably this winter, because I do have some winter albums, but I am going to try to use up all of my scrapbooking supplies and stuff. I'll show you here. All of that is scrapbooking journaling supplies. And so I want to use that as my Fauxbonichi this year. If you guys didn't know, we had a vote in the Fauxbonichi journalers group that if you wanted to use a different, you could use any journal you want. It just had to be bound in some way. So it could be, sewn bound, it could be binder bound, it could be 3-ring binder bound. It didn't matter. It just had to have an everyday memory on it, and it had to have, it had to be bound in some way. The rules, I've really tried to relax the rules so that we can just, do what you want to do, short of a little bit. I don't want it to be chaos. I don't want it to be, I still want it to hold up it's what the point is. And that's, daily journaling, keeping your memories, forever and that kind of stuff. So we've scaled back on a lot of that so that basically a bound journal, it cannot be a dated planner like this. This would not work as a Fauxbonichi for the group. You could use it as a Fauxbonichi, but for the group, you couldn't use this. But it does need to be bound, and it does need to have an everyday memory on it. And that's pretty much it. Anyways, let's just get into it. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. And I will answer what I can. Are you helping? Yes? Okay. Anyways, I bought this planner because I've been really good about keeping up with my stitching, but I want to get it documented of what I accomplished this year. And so I'm going to go back through my Instagram and fill out what I finished and that kind of stuff so I don't forget. I do have them for previous years. I just haven't had time this year to keep up with anything. So it's just, I don't know. I paid a couple dollars for it. It's just an everyday journal or planner kind of thing. So that's what that one is for. Okay. I keep a to-do list. Oh, I'll go grab it. Hold on. Hold, please. Okay. So instead of keeping to-do lists like on notepads and stuff, I bought a planner that I use as basically it's my lists. It's what I've got to do and that kind of stuff. It's not fancy, it's sloppy, I don't do anything with the monthly parts, but it's just where my to-do lists go. Otherwise, I tend to lose my notepads and papers and post-its and all that kind of stuff. So, make sure we're still, yeah. I haven't recorded a video in forever, so it's like, hopefully this is working. I don't know where my mics are, so I hope that the sound is okay. But anyways, this is the 2025 version, and like I said, it's just filled with stuff. See, it's just to-do lists. And so that's my one I'm working through this year. And so I already ordered, they had all of these out, so I went ahead and ordered next year's because I love it. It's my favorite. I think this is my 3rd or 4th year using it, but this is the one that I picked. This is 2026, and it's going to be a good year because it's not green. All the other years I have are green, and I'm not a green person. But anyways, it is white. Reason I like it, I don't use any of this stuff, but maybe you would. I'm just flipping through so you can see. So it has like what you want to get accomplished for the month. I never use those. I do like that there's like a quote because I like that. I never use the monthly page either but what I like most about this planner is there are quotes everywhere. And I love quotes. And it starts my day off right, seeing a good quote. What are you doing? What's the matter? Can you sit? Can you sit? No, you gotta sit. Okay, fine. No treats for you. Anyways, I don't use the monthly, but here's what the weekly spread looks like. And yeah, I like it because it's a list form. It does have the drink tracker, and I don't use that either, but I like it that it's a list, and that's about it. But every page, every week has a quote on it, and I do really enjoy that. But yeah, this is what I use every year for my to-do list, and I love them. And I'll leave the links down below to wherever I got most of this. I don't honestly know where some of it came from. Sophie, are you coming in? But anyways, so I'll leave a link to the planners though. I get them on Amazon. Okay, so that's my to-do list. Now, this is what I've been using this year as my Fauxbonichi, and it doesn't qualify for being posting to the group, and to show I follow my own rules, I have not posted this to the Fauxbonichi group. But I saw this on a cross stitcher's floss tube, and I loved it, and I ran out and got one. Of course, it was a couple months into the year, but it is the most beautiful planner. I have this written in a different planner till I got this one. But then all I've been doing is just writing a tidbit about the day. That's it. It's just been, I don't do anything with the monthlies. I know I probably should, but I don't flip back. Once the page has been turned, I don't flip back. So what I've been doing is, I'm not perfect with it, but I've been trying to keep at least a little bit of notes. I will say that this paper is so nice, you can stamp on it. And yeah, so this is what I've been using as my Fauxbonichi this year, in the sense that I've just been trying to get something written down. Otherwise, there would have been nothing happening this year. So yeah, and yeah, so that we're in September. Yeah, see, September started, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful planner. This is what, let's see, October. Yeah, October. And this is what the weekly pages look like. They're all the same. Here's November. It's just gorgeous. And it does have stickers and stuff in the back that I always forget, because I just leave it flipped open to the week on my desk, and I'm terrible. I don't flip back. And then there's a pocket and stuff. But so that's the one I'm working in right now. So at least 2025 won't go by undocumented. It's not as nice as I want it to be, but honestly, there has not been time for me to do any kind of journaling. There just hasn't been time. I'm either too busy or I am exhausted. And like I said, if you've been following along, you know that we have been go, 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 go. This one does start August of 20. It does start now, so I could move everything over to this journal or this planner to this planner. You get it? Am I making sense there? But I think what I'm probably going to do is just rip out the previous months, because I just don't have, I don't like to do that. I like to have 1 year per book. So I probably will just start in January and rip the rest of these out. But this is what the front looks like. And yeah, if you started in August, it would be this. I don't know if they're the same though. I don't think so. August. Yeah, no. So the months are different from one calendar to the other. So that's nice too. Anyways, I just think it's the most beautiful planner ever. So if you were looking for a planner, you wanted something pretty, this might be up your alley, because it is just, it's gorgeous. And I'll leave the link down below. So if you want to check it out on Amazon, you can. November, December, love the Cardinals. And then January, and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's just a beautiful planner. Just a beautiful planner. Anyways, and then it has stickers in the back and then a pocket. So that's that one. And then the last planner that I have to share is the 2026. I decided to go to a monthly planner. This is going to be for my stitching. And I got a, 2-year, 3-year monthly one to do my stitching in. And this planner is really pretty too. I just love that graphic. And it looks like this. And all it is to kind of document. I'll take this stuff out. I don't use any of that. I just wanted a plain calendar. Stop it, Benny. A plain calendar that I could track what I'm doing with. And then I will also attach in here pictures of my finishes. If that changes, I will figure out from there. But it's just a plain calendar. But it's a couple of years, and I don't keep a lot of details about my stitching like this. So I have binders that I keep the details in. But again, I like that you almost fell off the table. That was almost funny. Anyways, I do love that it has quotes and that kind of stuff in it. So, all right. Well, that's the planners that I'm going to be using for 2026 and what I'm currently using. So what do you say we dig into some supplies and we'll be surprised together to see what I picked up? I'll be right back. Okay, so first bucket, and again, I don't know what's in here. I know a lot of this stuff I got free actually from scrapbook.com. Every time you order, you can get free stuff. So I do have that in there, and a lot of that goes into my giveaway bucket, and boy, do I have a ton of things to give away because I decluttered a bunch and I ended up, stop. You're being a pest. Just lay down right here. Right there. Lay down. Good boy. And so I have giveaways hopefully next year. Those will be in the Fauxbonichi group. That link is also down below. But I will be giving, I have this whole, all of everything that's in those two baskets is all giveaway stuff. And so, yeah, hold on. Let me find the table here again. Anyway, so yeah, a lot of it was free stuff, and I'll probably go in the giveaway box as well. I try to collect as much of it that I can so that I can give it away for free, because I just pass it forward kind of thing. But anyways, first up is some gold rub-ons. I don't know. Let's scoot down here. There we go. I got to move you guys over. Hold on. Hold, please. There we go. That's going to be easier. Okay. So I think everything will fit in there. God, it's been a while. Anyways, it's not like riding a bike. I have these rub-ons. I think they're gold and silver rub-ons. Yeah, that are in there. And probably a freebie because I don't buy things like this. So I'm going to guess it's a freebie. But they're pretty. I don't know if any of this is still in stock. 99% of this is from scrapbook.com. A little bit from Amazon and a little bit from a cherry on top. Can't tell you which is which unless it comes to my brain when I see it. But I rarely buy things unless they're on sale. So, but this thing, they had a great coupon one day, and so I bought this die set to make this. It's a, what do they call this thing? Snap and swap dies, but it makes these pockets. It makes this thing, and you can move all of these parts around. And so I thought, I don't need that when it came out, even though I thought I needed it. And then I saw it on Jamie Pate's YouTube channel. She used it for a project and I got sucked in. And that's probably the most expensive die I've ever bought. It was not cheap. I know I got it on sale. I always shop with a coupon or whatever, always. So, but I'm excited to use that because it's a perfect size for using. I am an 6x8 journaler, and so this will work great in my journals. All right, so another freebie, because again, I don't buy paper like this or anything, was this. I've never used scrapbook.com's anything paper, and so this will probably, I'll either use it or most likely it's going to go in a Fauxbonichi journaler's giveaway, because I don't know what I would do with it, to be honest. So probably going to be in the giveaway. And then a lot of times a cherry on top will announce that they're doing like a sale on top of their clearance prices. And so I think a lot of this probably came out from that also, because I have like Simple Stories numbers. I love to use these for Christmas. And so I got a couple of packs of those. These are a chipboard leaf. And so I got those. And I'm sure that's where most of this stuff, a big chunk of it came from, was because I would not have bought these full price ever. So, so now you know. But I love butterflies and I love moths. And I think this is even firefly maybe, but just moths if nothing else. It says butterflies, but they look like moths to me. And yeah. So I got that, and these little chippy, they call them chippies by Wendy Vecchi, and they look like this. And some of this stuff is going to be for giveaway. This is going to be for giveaway. I know for sure is going to be for giveaway because I use kits now, and so I don't collect ephemera anymore. So I'm sure that that's going in the giveaway. But yeah, it's die cuts at home Cartabella. So that's kind of cool. And then I got this butterfly stamp. And then here's another Elements. Now this one, is this the feather? No, it's the album pages. And so yeah, this is going to be a giveaway too, because I thought it would be great in somebody's Fauxbonichi journal or their junk journal or whatever like that. So I got that. I got this stamp set. Is there dies? I haven't even looked. Y'all, it just went straight into a bucket. Yeah, there's a frame with a word. You're starting to grow on me. And then there's more. Ugh. Wow, that's fancy. And then there's all of these things. So that's fancy packaging. So there's that stamp set from, it's called Sampling Frame from Paper Tray Ink. Fancy. Oh, I'm not getting that in there. I have redone all of my stamping and stuff, so it'll go in a different container anyways. All right, so this, I'm sure some of this stuff is freebies because like I said, every time I order from scrapbook.com, they send me free stuff. And so there's this hello die, and I can already tell you that's going to be a giveaway. Let's just make a giveaway pile here. So if you'd like, I don't know when the giveaways will be, but I only do them in the Fauxbonichi journalers Facebook group because of spam, and I tried to do them on YouTube and that kind of stuff, but it's just too difficult. But yeah, so that, okay, these are mine. I think I'm going to get rid of that paper. Look at me being an adult. Okay, so that's going to be giveaway. Anyways, I got these toner mix card kits. Now, this is for me because I want to learn how to use my foil that I collected and never used ever. So I got that. And then, let's see. This will be probably a giveaway. It is Astro Paste in the color something. I don't know, blue. There's no Astro Paste. Yeah, no, there's no color on it. Anyway, so that'll probably be a giveaway because I don't really use that kind of stuff in my journal. And then I got something in here. What is this? Like I said, it all just went in boxes. All right. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Prism paste. Oh, I may have to keep this one. It's clear. It's a clear version. Shall we open it? Nope, we should not. Anyways, that's what it looks like. I hope I have the color settings. They're looking a little blue, but oh well, it's close. So I'm going to keep that one. And then there's, I get, like I said, they give free stuff all the time. I have tons of scissors. I'm going to put that in the giveaway. You are loved. You make me smile. That's very sweet. But I'm putting it in the giveaway because guess what? I have two. I have a mini transfer. This one I will keep because it's nice and thin. But that's pretty. I don't know what a mini transfer me is. Cut the design, remove the clear sheet, place upside down on the surface, add water. Oh, it's like a, you know, the skin tattoos. So that would be fun to try. All right. And then I have shapes, cherries, but made in heart. I'm going to give that away. This I got as a freebie also, and I am going to keep it because I do anything florals. I love florals. Okay, I got a chamois cleaning cloth. That's cool. Keep that. And then can you tell how many times I ordered while they offered this freebie? Yes. And I will be keeping those because I like them. Notebook from scrapbook.com. Freebie. These I did order. I believe this is part of the cherry on top clearance order I did. But they are the chipboard pieces for their albums. So I'm going to keep those because I like to put those in my journal. And then just some adhesive. Again, I haven't bought adhesive forever because I have a ton. So I'm sure those were freebies. So I'm going to put some of that in I'll keep the 1/4 inch and I'll put the 1/8 inch in the giveaway pile. All right, let's see what else we got in here. Ooh, this is from Peachy Cheap. Oh, Peachy Cheap is the other one that I order from a lot. I got a whole bunch of flowers to use in my journal. These are fun. I think I'll share some of this. Like, these are mixes, and I don't really use those colors so much. So these are kind of a good mix. Okay, so I think I'll keep those, but aren't they pretty? They're from Little Birdie, and I'm sure this was a Peachy Cheap order because they usually do them in big, chunks. And then Echo Park had sales on. Echo Park had them. Simple Stories had them. I don't remember who else. And they had discounts on. They're like warehouse clearance sales, that kind of stuff. So I picked up a couple of stencils from Echo Park. I I like to use the stencils, so that's nice. And then probably more clearance. So I don't know where I got these. Probably clearance. Yeah, here's another one of those. I'm betting these were in clearance. A cherry on top, because I have 3 of them, oddly. So I bet these are all from the clearance section at Cherry on Top, which means they were like, I only buy from the 60, 70 and up % off zone. So because there's like this one, and I would have never bought that for myself. So they, like I said, I only buy from the 60, 70 and up off. So they must have been a good deal if I bought them. And then I have this one. I thought that was cool. Okay, I wanted it for the Rapid. This one's beautiful. It doesn't have after pictures, so sorry. But, and then I love this one, that butterfly. Oh, chihuahua. Gorgeous. I don't know what these were originally for. You know, what kind of, maybe collage art, background, something like that. I don't know. I did get this one. It's a holiday one because I went through all of my old stamps that I've had for like 30 years. And sadly, I ended up having to throw out a lot because they were not stored properly. You know, what did we know back then? And so, yeah. So I needed a new set of generic holiday ones. So I got that. And then, I just like the flowers and the sayings in this one. They're very pretty. Says, you are the best, sending sunshine, thank you for being a friend, hang in there, hello friend, I'm missing you. But I just thought they were pretty. I thought these would make great journaling spots, so that's cool. Another stencil and some letters. I don't collect these letters anymore, so I'm going to give them away. I did buy this is scrapbook.com, I'm pretty sure, and I probably even paid full price for it because I like anything. I live in Montana. We have a long winter, and so a lot of my pages are going to be always winter. And so I got this layering stencil to try, and I thought it was really pretty. What you doing, Ben? Benny? Are you helping? Okay. Anyways, I always go for anything butterfly. And it's a late. Are you helping? Gosh, whoever gets this, I hope you don't mind a cat. And then I thought this was just a fun. I like the tags. Be great on the back of journaling spots again. And no, listen, rude. So, yeah, see that. Yeah. Okay. Anyways. I'm going to pause it here for just a second so I can split this. Hold on. Okay, so let's keep going, and hopefully we still have sound through this whole thing. Tonic came out, or scrapbook.com came out with these scissors. I haven't had a chance to try them yet, but they remind me a lot of the Tim Holtz scissors without the really heavy serrated edge, and they show them cutting chipboard. So I'm real curious to see if they will cut chipboard. But anyways, I bought a couple of pairs of those because I like really good scissors. And if they're really good, one pair always ends up out in the shop. My husband steals them. So there's always that. All right. Oh, the other thing I did is they had somebody, Tonic or not Tonic. Tonic probably had a sale. And these are my favorite scissors. I use them all over the house. And so I picked up some more of the short Tim Holtz scissors. I love these scissors. We use them everywhere for everything. And if you ever have trouble cutting a zip tie, you need a pair of these scissors. But they are amazing. And so I picked up some backups of that because, again, they get stolen. All right, and then I picked up some Tim Holtz Ideology. Both of these are tags. I don't know what all the words say, but I love these, and I'm almost through my stash of them, so I just picked up some more. live a story worth telling. Life is meant for adventure. Make this journey your own. A compendium of curiosities. So that's those. I don't know how many are in here. Just the four. And then these have like, to live will be an awfully big adventure. Life itself is the most wonderful fairy tale. Love is never wasted. Focus on the good. And then there's other ones in there. So yeah, I love these. I keep them forever. I think I have his original ones. And then somewhere, did I bring it in here? Oh, my husband has a 1970 Chevelle, and scrapbook.com came out with car die cuts and dies, and they had a 70 Chevelle in it. So I, of course, bought that, and then I had to buy matching paper and that kind of stuff to make copies of for his car. I'm making him a car journal album, and so I saw that and I had to get it. And it is the most detailed thing I've ever seen. Every single part of it is a die cut. It's crazy how detailed it is. And so I was really excited. I had a sample, but I think he stole it. But maybe it's in there. Let's see. Nope. But yeah, so I bought these to use in that album kit, and I will have to one day do a walkthrough of the kits that I have, because I know I picked up several kits over this past year, and they went straight into tubs, so I'm not sure which one. And if you guys are interested, I'll just show you kits that I'm going to be using as journals or albums. Let me know down below if you want to see that. But anyway, so I got, his car is blue, and I got silver to go with it, and yeah, there's that. Oh, here's some more flowers. And then I'm pretty sure one of these is going in a giveaway, because I accidentally ordered two, and I just thought they were pretty. They're 3D. And I'm a sucker for butterflies. I picked up this set from Amazon of tea rulers, because I've put off getting one of these forever, and then Amazon had these on a lightning deal, so I bought them. And yeah, there is that. So everybody seems to be using these, so I got them. I also got them to do my framing with. That's what I got the big one for, so that's pretty handy, I thought. All right, and I think we're in the last thing in this bucket, and then we'll flip over, but I picked up one of these albums from 49 and Market. I have to figure out what goes here, though, how they bind it. I didn't know that it didn't come with binding, so yeah. All right, so I'm gonna pause, move this stuff over. We got one more tub. Are you still here with me? And we'll go through that, and then this will be done. All right, I'll be right back. Let's wrap this up. Okay, so I picked up, Alt New came out with these sequins, and I love any glitter sequiny thing, and I like the idea of these because they have holes in them, so they'll hold to the page better. I can either stitch them to the page, or because they've got the hole, when you glue it, it has something to hold on to. I have more colors, but they're in my sewing stuff with my cross stitching, because I'm going to use them in my cross stitching for a project. But I thought they were beautiful, and I love the fact that there's these itty teeny weeny bitty ones all the way up to the big ones, and I thought these would just be fun. I hope they come out with more colors, because I want them all. Don't know what I'm gonna do with them all, but I gotta have them. I have to have them all syndrome. Okay, so there's those. And then this was on sale, and so I picked it up, and I didn't really, I mean, it's cute that it has a Santa Claus in it, but I really picked it up for the font. And so that'll be fun to use this winter, maybe, if I can get my shit together. Y'all, I am so tired. I mean, we have just been go, 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 and I'm so ready for winter. But anyway, so I picked that up, and I just thought it was cute. All right, next thing I've got is some snowflakes, because again, my snowflake stamps that I had were bad and had gone bad, and so I picked up a fresh set, and I know how to store them better now, so hopefully these will last better. And then I saw this and I got sucked in. It's a little quilt. It's a little quilt die, and I can't wait to use that. Is it this? I don't know why. I don't quilt, but I just thought it was so cute, and so I picked that up. All right. Other things I got, I don't know where any of this, oh, I think this stuff, these came from Button Farm. Yeah, Button Farm. Button Farm Club. It's my favorite place to get kits. I love buttonfarm.com. Buttonfarmclub.com. They are, do I have their link on here? No, but it looks like that. Okay. Anyways, I love their kits, and I have a bunch of them. Again, they're over on that shelf that I showed earlier. If you guys want me to go through what's in my tubs of kits and albums and stuff, do let me know, and I will add that to the list of due this winter, and I'll go through and show you all the goodies that I got. But anyways, I picked up some Jingle Bells. They had a big sale, and so I picked up some different bells. I thought these little tiny ones, I like to stitch sheep when I do my cross stitch, and I just thought that one of those little itty bitty tiny bells would be so cute to attach to one of my fuzzy French knot sheep. But if not, I'll use them for Christmas for something. They had this kit, and again, some of this stuff is for, I'm going to use in my cross stitching. Right? Because apparently if my alarm goes off, my video stops. This is, I usually get these for my crafting projects, like my sewing and stuff, not for my journaling, because these are huge. They're really, really thick. But I just thought, wouldn't this be cute if you cross-stitched a snowman and then added these around it? Anyways, that's what I got for that. I don't remember why I got those. They're the little lights. I am sure that there's a reason, but again, I've had this stuff for a long time. What's the date on this? Yeah, May. this is May. So, I got some Christmas charms from Tim Holtz, and then I want to get into memory decks stuff because I have all the time in the world apparently, and Button Farm sells a whole bunch of different memory decks stuff. And so I picked up these Halloween ones. There's a witch's feet and a witch's cauldron in the back. Benny, come here. Come here. And then I picked up the Christmas ones, which are a mitten, a tree, and a snowflake. Not sure what I'm going to do with them, but I had to have them. And they were, like I said, huge. It was a big, big sale. And so I also did pick up these numbers. I thought they'd be fun to play with. All right, what else did I get? All right, next thing I got to use in my journal, also in my sewing, these are kind of cross-craft, if you will, is I got a whole bunch of lace from Amazon. I will leave the links down below, but I don't know if you can get it anymore. It's been forever ago that I ordered all of this stuff. I'm sure I didn't pay much for it because I rarely do. This is for my, I'm sure this is for my stitching because it's little itty bitty tiny. But I just thought this would be a good cross between my journaling and my sewing. They're all just different shapes. This one's adorable. And there's like flower ones. I thought these would be great like on the edges of pages. I'm sure if you're a junk journaler or whatever, you already got the 911 on this, or 411, whatever. Anyway, so there's just lots of different, I think I picked this stuff up at Michael's though. This thinner, there was like a whole grouping of it. I don't know. It needs to be put away. Obviously there's this edge. Here's one. There's loops. Here's some loopies. What else is in here? Oh, this one's pretty. I don't know. Yeah, as you can tell, there's a lot. So I did pick that up, and if I can find the link, I'll leave it down below. I know the stuff that I got from Michael's, though, you can't get anymore. But the Amazon stuff you may, I don't know, with the tariff stuff, good luck. I don't know what you're going to get now. But that seems to be it for what I had in my, you really need to put that journaling stuff away tubs. And so I thank you guys for watching. I hope I enabled, like I said, I don't know if you can even get any of this stuff. I have to put it all away. And so I thought I would just share it and we could go through it together for me to remember what I had bought. And so if you guys have any comments, questions, or suggestions, leave them down below. The Fauxbonichi Journalers link is in the description. I will leave links to the planners and any of the stuff that is still available. I will try to leave links for that. But if you have any questions about any of it, just leave me a comment and I'll try to find the information for you on it. And yeah, I hope to get, I can't say when because it's not winter yet and we still have a long to-do list to do. It's never ending, y'all. But hopefully once the weather gets cold and we're stuck in the house, I will be able to get back to journaling. And you gotta see this. Watch. He goes around my house and he tries to open every single drawer and door he can get his hands on. He's such a turd. Beanie, what are you doing? Beanie. You can't get in there, Beanie. He doesn't care. He just, what are you doing? You can't get in there. No. I know. Dang it. Anyways, I will leave you with Benny. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Benny. Rude. Yeah.